what does that mean if a ship is wrecked? Can you explain that to me?
Destroyed.
Destroyed. Destroyed. So if something is a wreck, it's destroyed. Have you seen that word before, Pachu?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that's a
Yes.
word that both of you are familiar with. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm just going to put a sentence up here, and I think it will take a few seconds for it to appear uh, for us on the video. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my. I've just oh, here we go. Okay. Mohammed, can you read that sentence? What does it say?
The car was a total wreck after the accident.
Hmm. Can you say the first three words?
The car was
Okay. Pachu, can you say the first three words?
Yes. The the car was.
Okay. The car was. The car was. The car was. The car was. The car. Let's see. The car. Let's start with those two words. The car. What do you think about those two vowel sounds? Are those big sounds or short sounds, Mohammed?
short sounds.
Are they both short sounds?
The car. I think car is long.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's not the car. It's not a big sound. It's a small sound. The car, the car. Can you say it like that?
The car.
Okay. Can you try to make the vowel sound a little bit longer? The car.
The car.
Ah. Can you say ah?
Are
The car.
the car.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Can you say it, Pachu? How do you say that?
The car.
The
The
car.
car.
The car was. What do you think about that word was? Is that a big sound or a little sound, Muhammad? Was.
Was let sound. We say the car was a total wreck.
Well, let's just say the first three words. Let's just think about the first three words, okay?
Okay.
Is that a big sound or a little sound?
I will say it a little sound.
A little sound?
Yes.
The car was. The car was a. The car was a. It could be. It could. Now, if I'm saying it as one word, is it a big sound or a little sound? Was. Is that big or small?
Big sound.
It's big. Okay, but sometimes it could sound small in a sentence, like here. The car was. The car was. The car was. Can you say it like that?
The car was.
The car was. The car was. Can you say it, Pachu?
The
How would you?
car was.
Pachu, can you say it?
Uh, yes, sir. The the car was.
The car was. The car was. Now, what about that, Muhammad? What about the next word? Is that a big sound or a little sound?
Little sound.
Okay. Uh, so how will you say those four words together?
The car was a total.
Just the first four words. The car was a. The car was a.
The car. The car was a.
Okay. So that's small, big, small, small. The car was a. The car was a. Can you say it like that?
The car was a.
The car was a. Can you say it, Pachu? How would you say that?
Yes. The car was.
The
The car
car
was.
was a. The car was a. The car was a. Okay. Now, what about the next word? Muhammad, could you say the next word? What is the next word in that sentence?
Total.
Okay. Pachu, can you say that word? How would you say that word?
Is it total?
Okay.
Total.
Uh, Muhammad, can you say the word again?
Total.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to say the word, and I want you to think about how big are these two syllables. Okay, are they big syllables? Are they really long in duration or short? Total, total. Are they long sounds or short sounds?
I think first sound is long,
Okay.
the second is short.
Can you say the first sound? How does that first sound? How does the first syllable sound?
Total.
Total, total, toe. How many sounds? Toe.
Total.
How many
Two
sounds?
sound.
How many?
A vowel, two vowels.
What are the two vowels? Tell me.
First one, oo sound, and
First,
the second,
uh-huh.
first one, oo sound.
Oh, total.
Yes.
Can you say that? Say it.
Oh,
Total,
total,
total.
total.
Can you say it, Pachu? How do you say that word?
Yeah, it's a total.
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 Oh. See, your mouth starts open and then it gets very small, like you're going to give a kiss. Toe,
Yeah.
toe, total.
Toe.
Mhm.
Toe. Total.
Can you say it, Mohammed? Total.
Total.
Total. You make sure you're giving a kiss at the end. Total.
Total.
hmm The car was a total.
The car was a total.
Can you say it, Pachu? How will you say those four words?
Okay. The car was a total.
The car was a total. Okay. Now the next word, wreck. Wreck. What do you think about that vowel sound in that word, wreck?
Short vowel.
It's very short. Can you say that word again? Short.
Rack. Short.
Short. It's short. That's right. Wreck. Wreck.
Rack.
Wreck. Okay. The car was a total wreck. Can you say all of those words together?
The car was a total wreck.
Wreck. Okay. Now, you probably don't want to, when you say an R in English, you don't really want to use your tongue. You don't want to, well, you have to use your tongue, but don't touch your tongue to the top of your mouth. Don't say wreck, wreck. But just let your tongue stay still in your mouth. Wreck. Wreck.
Rack.
Yeah, that's better. Wreck. Wreck.
Rack.
Pachu, can you say all of those words together? The car was a total wreck.
The car was a total wreck.
So we have the car was a total wreck. This wreck is small too. Okay.
The car
hmm
was total wreck.
Was a. You don't forget the was a total wreck.
Okay. The car was a total wreck.
Okay. Mohammed, what about the next word? After. After. What do you think about the vowel sounds in that word? After.
Long vowel. After.
Okay. And what about ter? Ter. Is that big or small?
I think small.
Okay. After. After. Can you say that word?
After.
After. But now don't let your tongue move. Just try to keep your tongue still in your mouth when you say it. After.
After.
The car was a total wreck after.
The car was a total wreck after.
Can you say it, Pachu? How would you say that?
Okay. The car was a total wreck after.
Okay. And then we have now here's something interesting. Okay. How will you say the next two words together, Muhammad?
The accident.
Again?
The accident.
Okay. So, how do you pronounce the first word? What is the first word?
The
Okay. Now, if here's the funny thing, because if the next word has a consonant like car, the car, k, that's a consonant. It's the car. If I say the car, is the big or small?
small.
That's right. But accident starts with a vowel sound. So suddenly the word the becomes the. And you said that, Muhammad. I heard you say the. That's only in front of a vowel though. It becomes the. Pachu, can you say those two words together? The accident. How would you say that?
So the accident,
Okay. What is the final sound of the?
E,
E. And what is the first sound?
long
What is the first sound of accident?
accident is also vowel.
Okay. So what do you have to do
Acc-
if you want to put
we
the?
have to
Go ahead.
we have to add extra sound, that is E.
Okay, so how would you say that in one long word?
So the accident.
The accident is becomes a very long sound. Can you try that,
Yeah.
Mohammed? Can you say the accident?
The accident.
Yeah, the accident.
The accident.
That happens when you have one word that finishes with a vowel sound and then you have another word that starts with a vowel sound. You have to put an extra sound in the middle to separate the two words so we can hear both of the words very clearly. The accident.
The accident.
That happens all the time. Can you say it again, Pachu?
Yeah, the accident.
The accident.
E.
The accident.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the car was a total wreck after the accident. Can you say the entire sentence, Mohammed?
The car was a total wreck after the accident.
Okay, now is it the car or the car? Which one?
The car.
The car. The car.
The car.
Okay, so we have the car, but the accident. Why the difference? What is the difference?
Because of the two vowels.
That's right, because accident starts with a vowel. You say the accident, but the car. The car. The car was a total wreck after the accident. Can you say it again?
The car was a total wreck after the accident.
The accident.
The accident.
Okay. Pachu, can you say it again?
So the car was a total wreck after the accident.
The
After
accident.
the accident.
How do you say the last two words?
The accident.
The accident or the accident? Which one is better?
No, the accident.
The accident, like that, yeah. So not the accident, but the accident. Okay.
Means we have to make longer sound. The.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
It becomes very long. There are a lot of little sounds in between there. The
We
go ahead. What?
we put Y between them.
Can you repeat that, Mohammed?
We put letter Y between them.
Yes, but it's the letter I because the first sound is E. The you always double that sound. So if it were a different sound, you would use a different sound. So like uh, new. Let's see, new. I need something with a U or no new. new interest. Let's say new interest. New ends with oo, and interest starts with I. But because new ends with oo, you would say new interest. So it's whatever that first sound is. You have to double. New interest. But this case, it's E. Okay, Mohammed, how would you make a yes/no question with the car was a total wreck after the accident? How would you ask a yes/no question with that sentence?
Uh, does the car was in a total wreck after the accident?
Okay, can you repeat that question? There was a little problem. How would you fix that problem? You know what you might have done wrong?
Does the car was in a total wreck?
Okay. Well, there's a problem with that, and I want to explain to you what the problem is. But Pachu, you're very good at asking questions. How would you make a question with that?
Yes. So the
Sorry,
question
teacher.
Yes, go ahead.
is
I
the
know, but I
was.
was wrong now.
Do you know the answer? Can you do it the correct way? Do you know?
It's dead.
It's what?
It's dead the car. Did the car
Uh,
was
uh-huh. Was.
in a total wreck after the accident?
Okay, Pachu, can you help us? How would you make that question?
Okay, so the car a total wreck after the accident.
Was the car a total wreck after the accident? Now we have to it's really important, I think, that we stop for a minute and talk about how do you make a question in English. Because, this is, even if you study English for a long time, a lot of people have difficulty making questions in English because it's very complicated. So let's talk about the rules for making a question for a moment. Let me see. How do you make a graph with this software? I'm trying to make a table. It must be a tape. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. So Mohammed, you can see the screen, right? You're watching the screen.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the way I always explain making questions for people. And what I do is I divide the verbs into two different places. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay. All right. Can you see the table that I've created here with column A and column B? Do you see those?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't see have.
Oh, you don't see half of it? Okay. I have to look at the videos after I make them to see if it, because I just assume that what I see you can see, but I guess something. Let me look at the screen here. Okay, that's because it's too close up. Let me. Oh, okay. How about now? Is that better?
Yes, now I can see it full.
Okay. So we have column A and we have column B, and now, first, I'm just going to make a sentence, right? I'm just going to make a very simple sentence, which is, can you see the sentence that I'm writing under the chart? Probably not. I'll adjust it in a minute. No, you can't. It's not enough room. Okay, can you see my sentence here? Today is hot.
Yes, now I see.
Today is hot. What is the verb in that sentence?
Is.
Is. Okay. Now, if we look at the chart, where is that located in the chart? Is that in column A or column B?
And column A.
Okay, that's right. It's the verb to be, and the form is. How would you ask a yes/no question with this sentence? Today is hot.
Is today hot?
That's right. Okay. Is today hot? So the statement form is today is hot, and the question form is today hot? Okay. All right. How would you answer no to that question? How would you say no? No, today.
No, today isn't hot.
That's right. No, today is not hot. Okay. No, today is not hot. Oh, all right. So just so, because we have to move along a little bit, I'm going to make another statement here, which is he likes pizza. Okay. Can you see that? He likes pizza.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. And what is the verb in that sentence? He likes pizza.
Likes.
Okay. And is that in column A or column B? Let me move the chart down. Is that in column A or column B?
I can't see the column B.
It's column B. So how would you make a question with a column B verb?
The sentence was he likes pizza.
Mm-hmm. The
Okay.
sentence is.
Does,
Go ahead.
does he like pizza?
Okay, so this is a do verb. You have to use the question word do. Does he like pizza? Right? And how would you answer no?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't like pizza. So, just very quickly, some verbs, column B verbs, you have to use the question word do. But for column A, you don't. You do it. There's a different process for making a negative or making a question. Is that pretty clear? Do you remember that?
Yes, yes.
So normally I would like to take time. I would like to spend a couple of hours with you practicing this to make it clear, but we've got to move on to continue talking. So in our sentence, the car was a total wreck. What is the verb?
Was.
Okay, so how would you make a question with the car was a total wreck?
Was the car in a total wreck?
Okay, was the car a total wreck after the accident? Was the car? Can you say the whole question? Was the car a total wreck?
Was the car a total wreck after the accident?
Pachu, can you also how would you answer no to that question? Was the car a total wreck after the accident?
So the car wasn't a total wreck after the accident.
Okay, no, the car wasn't a total wreck after the accident. Mohammed, can you give the negative answer? How would you give the negative answer to that question?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, but since we're practicing pronunciation, can you say the entire sentence?
No, it wasn't in a total wreck after the accident.
Okay. Do you know a lot of times the T becomes silent in English? So it's okay to say it wasn't if you want, but I think a lot of people would probably just say it. It wasn't, or I would anyway. That's how I would pronounce it. I would just say it. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Can you say it wasn't a? It wasn't a.
It wasn't a,
It wasn't a total wreck.
it wasn't a total wreck.
It wasn't a total wreck after the accident.
It wasn't a total wreck after the accident.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next word. Do either of you, I think, Pachu, we've talked about this word a little bit before. Do you remember it? Lest.